are going to use the power Lord Aswell has gave me to crush you.
That's gonna be a rough one. Your opponent's gone berserk, getting increased attack power, reduced health below a certain level to win. Looks kind of cool. What? Something unexpected has happened.
Groh, you cannot hurt me.
Your soul surges in your body.
My soul surges in my body. I got a blood garnet. It's congealed. Also, my reading is getting really rough right now. The sandstorm was worse than we'd imagined, so we took cover in some ruins buried in the sand. I couldn't get what happened out of my mind. I found myself staring at Groh's left arm. If you have something to say, then say it. About the power and less... No, I'm gonna ask about Curtis. Who's Curtis? You know what? I'm gonna ask about Curtis. He was a friend. I killed him. There's nothing else to say. Ask about Aswell. His experiments were always too risky, too dangerous, even back when he was one of us. After his betrayal, he formed the Qualifiers. They're a group of fanatics who worship the very ground he walks on. Aswell selects the human guinea pigs from his mad experiments from their numbers. Ask about his left arm. This is the power of an outsider. I became infected on a mission when I was injured in a fierce battle against one of them. Aswell treated the wound. Likely, he is partially to blame for what has become of me. But know this, I will use every tool at my disposal to carry out my duties. Be it this power or yo. Be it this power or yo. Very well. We waited for the sandstorm to pass in silence. Though I grew more and more impatient with every wasted moment, Groh sat motionless, his face betraying no emotion. This is nothing compared to the blizzards of my homeland. Even the fearsome Groh had a place he called home. The thought made him seem somehow less threatening and more human. So what happened to the outsider you picked up in Yangguang? Tell him you saved Halran. I see. I could barely believe you were serious about carrying a bound outsider to some mountain temple, but I suppose that's what I perceived as foolishness allowed you to save his life. It seems the sandstorm had finally died down. Let's go. There's a city not far from here. We'll speak about the astral fissure there. That's nice. The war for the world begins. That's a little less nice. Ooh. New chapter. Cool. I wonder how many are in this game. Wait. There's shops. I can't use this feature yet. Huh. I need to see what just opened up here. Can't see that. Search for strength. Scoundrels. Scoundrels! Search for strength. Okay. To Dhaka. What's in Dhaka? Merchants of the wetlands. Bandits abound. Alright. Let's send Josie out there. Go get him, Josie. The road was finally opened, but now bandits were waylaying merchants, traveling in reopened land routes. A merchant named Lila asked me to escort her, and I happily agreed. However, when I arrived at the trading house in Dhaka, merchants I recognized from the road repair job were there to greet me, but their expressions were troubled. I bid you welcome. My name is Mahashi. I represent the merchants here in our fair city. The road that was repaired with your help is not seeing much use. Bandits raid it constantly, and the new goods make it through. And few goods. The Merchants Guild Master asked me to help him once more by protecting goods and caravans traveling along the road. I nodded in agreement just as a woman arrived. It appeared that the two knew each other. So, you're the famous guard everyone's talking about. I would like to depart tonight, but I need an escort. Are your services available? My name is Lila. It is a pleasure. The wooden road through the wetlands is a narrow and treacherous path for horse carts. A little wobble can cause the wheels to slip off and planks to leave you mired. What's that? The light of the moon, we spotted a number of small boats approaching stealthily through the inlets of the water channel of the road. It's them! A group of armed men leaped out from their boats, a nearby sandbar, and charged us. It was an ambush. We'll take the load of goods. Stand back and don't move. Not tonight. Do your job, Laura Lily. You're the brute that beat up our friends before, aren't you? We'll make you pay for that. Yes. Go get him, Josie. That's my job. Send in my henchmen.
Fight.
Only critical edges are very effective, but your soul gauge fills more easily. Nice job, Josie.
Too slow.
Just die.
She's doing her best. I was about to comment about how she's doing better than Yoko ever did, but she's kind of even as Yoko, actually. This is a very eventful fight. I'm actually kind of wondering if she'll win. She might. She might actually win this. Yeah. No. Yeah? Oh, come on. One hit. Just swing at him. just swing at him, man. There's two more opponents, too. She wasn't gonna make it, but I don't know. I actually expected some stuff. Perfect. Well, at least I got a perfect from this. You.
Don't underestimate.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Ah, just one of those. Pop. Don't underestimate my flip kick. It's crazy.
Fight.
Hop. Whoop, whoop. I mean, that's what I was going for originally, but he didn't do that. I'm gonna do that. Like, no.
Yo. Yo.
Well, I mean, then. You do that to me? No. I need no. Interesting. Just trying to, like, learn how did that follow-up swing. Retreat! The bandits swiftly boarded their boats and paddled away. They're quite skilled. Thank you. I had kept the cargo safe, but something about the bandits' actions bothered me. The way they handled their boats and their retreat seemed practiced. In addition, we had only finalized their departure earlier today, yet they set up an ambush in an ideal location to catch us. As I pondered the situation, my eyes met those of Lila, who had been gazing at me. She offered me a brilliant smile. Are you done ruminating? Then let us be off, my bodyguard. Is this some sort of scam? Am I gonna end this in chains? Ah, okay. Well, I guess we're going here. Old man in the map. While traveling through a port town, I saw an elderly man being threatened by a brute trying to take a map from him. I was strolling along the harbor, gazing out at the peaceful sea, when I heard a quarreling come from one of the piers. Old man, give me that map already. You should not be eager for death. Shut up already, unless you want me to take the map off your corpse. I searched for the source of the shouting and saw a large, burly man threatening an elderly gentleman. It seemed the burly man had noticed me, and he turned to glare in my direction. Who are you? You looking for the treasure too, huh? Please, young one, move along. You shouldn't get involved with this man, or me. The elderly gentleman seemed surprisingly calm, but I couldn't let this ruffian threaten a defenseless old man. I readied my weapon. Let's beat this guy up!
Battle 1.
Probably were these attack powers knock each other back from
Yeah, that it?
I don't get that.
This is gonna hurt. This shot.
Ready?
What? Try again.
Ready?
This shot. This shot.
Dang.
This shot.
Oh, he's too fast. Why am I singing about Astro? That.
Battle 2. Fight.
I'll take it. You lost in the only sensible manner. I'll remember this, you hear me? You'll get what's coming to you. The man fled into town, cursing me as he went. Thank you, young one. I tend to get harassed by scoundrels like him quite often because of, well, you aren't interested in that. Normally I let them scream and shout and then turn the tables on them if they grow violent. I asked the old man why people were after him. A long time ago, my friend and I braved an ancient ruin in search of a fabulous treasure. There, the price I paid for my foolish courage was my leg, and the lives of my friends. The curse of that horrible place took them all. Even though I escaped with my life, the curse hounds me still. Often greedy folk come to me and demand a map in hopes that they could claim the ruin's riches. The pain grimaced in the man's face spoke of the horrors he had seen. I know better than anyone the terrible fate that awaits all who go into that accursed place. I would not wish it upon anyone, even men like one you just saw. However, the old man studied me thoughtfully. Exhaustion and pain were etched into the lines of his face, but a fierce resolve burned in the depths of his eyes. It is time. He reached into his coat and withdrew an old, ragged parchment. He held it out, offering it to me. Take it. We've only just met, but my adventurer's instinct is telling me that you are the one destined to have it. Of course, I can't guarantee you'll survive, or even if the tales of the treasure are true. However, I'm tired. I'm so very tired. I just want to see this in the hands of one strong enough to bear it, and forget everything that happened. With that, the old man turned slowly, staggering off towards the end of the pier. A cursed ruin and a hidden treasure. It all sounded so impossible. Still, something told me that I must pursue this mystery, wherever it led me. How mysterious. Ooh, the ruins. Let's go. Let's go pursue this mystery. I had found the hidden ruins in the forest. I was about to discover the truth behind the curse that had terrified the old man so. The map the old man had entrusted to me pointed to a forest, deep inside which where the cursed ruins were a treasure hidden. By the time I arrived at the forest's edge, though, the day had already grown dark, so that we can make sure that the stage was matched properly. As soon as I entered the forest, I felt like I was being watched. The forest only grew as I followed the map towards the ruins. Suddenly my watchers revealed themselves. I held my lantern up and countless skeletons came into view, shuffling their way towards me through the trees. Some of them looked ancient, while others seemed quite fresh. I sensed a familiar evil emitting from the shambling corpse. This must be the curse the old man had mentioned. With every moment that passed, more skeletons gathered around me. I needed to destroy them before I was completely surrounded.
Fight!
Time checks and stuff. Oh, that's not that funny again. I thought it was gonna be like fighting like 7 or something. That. Oh, I can't do anything. I keep forgetting that when you defeat someone in this mode, you can't like do stupid things.
Fight!
This one's a Yoshimitsu. Good. So far, so good. Just gotta break through these skeletons.
Fight!
I missed. That was a well stepped step. Hey, you fool! I got him. How long I fought I couldn't say. When the last skeleton fell, the sky was already glowing with the light of dawn. I disagree. I blinked, realizing the ruins I saw were right before me. Exhausted, I dragged myself forward, following the flight of stairs downward into the earth. The stairs led down to a vast chamber. I cast my light around the room, revealing a terrifying mural, covering an entire one massive wall. The mural showed a figure standing proudly atop a mountain of corpses, holding a massive axe with a single eye embedded into it. Countless bizarre symbols were carved everywhere, each of them emanating the same dark energy the skeleton above had. An altar loomed at the center of the chamber, surrounded by ancient vases. I lifted one up and found it to be extremely heavy. I broke open the vase's seal, find it stuffed to the brim with jewels and gold. So many who had come seeking the vast fortune had paid for it with their lives. The old man had made it out alive, but he was forever changed. I began to feel the malevolent weight of this place press upon me. Thinking of the army of the dead and the disturbing mural, I now knew why the old man had said he wanted to forget it all. Man, there's only 360 gold in there too. That's pretty crazy. Can I continue the exploration here? In search of strength. Bounty for scoundrel. I'll go for an in search of strength. Sure, it's right next to me. Might as well. Let's go beat up this random fool. Battle sir, 2 bars or soul gauge filled. Nice.
Don't
Fight!
Bandits!
Take this! I won't quit!
And be it to him. So far, so good.
Fight!
Don't underestimate me.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, too fast.
It's time.
He did his best. Alright. After an arduous journey across the harsh desert, I found myself in the oasis city of Kashgar. I've arrived. I've arranged to meet my subordinates here. I've arrived. Forgive my tardiness, sir. And what have they decided? Sir, the 12 have spoken. Although it is unclear whether or not the subject is an outsider, the majority have voted to allow her to accompany us on our mission. They are treating this as a special case. Understood. Sir, I have one more thing to report. You found Aswell, or have you located another astral fissure? Neither. The 12 wish for you to investigate a facility in the Kashgar suburb and destroy it if possible. I have the orders here. So Aswell was here. Dion, Natalie, head to the facility and carry out the mission. Sir! Understood. Dion and Natalie walked off. I asked Groh what our next move was. He turned to face me. The location of the astral fissure remains unknown, but be ready to leave whenever necessary. When your preparations are complete, meet me here. Woo. It's the explorer.
A warrior stands in your way.
What type of warrior? A strong warrior or a weak warrior? About my level kind of warrior. Cool. Maybe I'll get some good Talon weapons from this. I could really use some good Talon weapons. The opponent's metal attacks do more damage, their health recovers, they perform a weapon impact. Okay. Oof. I might die. Yeah.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
That happened. They got 2 hit killed. Let's try that again. Are you sure you wish to travel to the selected area? Yes.
A warrior stands in your way.
I just kind of got wrecked. Is that the same guy? You know what? Revenge. Revenge it is. How dare you knock me off a cliff? Oh no, he's got the Valdo'd. Stand for that. Oh crap, he hurts. He hurts a whole lot. I can't let that go. I have no choice. This is getting pretty rough.
You want a beating?
Didn't mean to go that way with it. No. Dang!
The soul of a warrior
hit the button too late.
is here to rest.
Oh no, it's lagging. Why are you so slow? Yeah. Slow motion fight, go! Dodge! Oh no! Okay. I guess we're good to go again. Whoop. Oh. Yeah, Astaroth's not as much of a problem in general. Yay, level 30 weaponry. I can't wield it yet because I'm not quite level 30, but it's there. It's available to me. Hey, it's Thomas the Explorer. There was a certain something about Thomas that got him hard not to like. When we reunited, he had gotten himself into trouble yet again. It is said that the lateens of Dachau are ideal for catching the seasonal winds sweeping across the Indian Ocean. As I approached the harbor, I gazed towards the horizon, where countless sails blossomed across the surface of the Persian Gulf like petals of a white flower. Shortly after disembarking, I heard shouting and a commotion. "Wait, get back here, you thief! You scoundrel!" A man darted towards me, clutching a bag. It was Thomas, in hot pursuit. "Friend, what serendipity! Please catch that man." "Tch! He has a friend, huh? Out of my way, loser."
Battle 1.
Only high attacks are effective. Your opponent moves more quickly. Defeat them. Oh, no. Keep smashing the X button. Oof. Why do I only do it when they do that? I swear there was like some sort of mental thing going on with me. It was like, oh, they're about to do a thing. Best I use this. Ha. Technically it was a high because I smacked him in the face.
Battle 2.
Okay, so we gotta do 2 rounds of this. Let's increase my attack power. Beat him up! No. It's not a high, unfortunately. Neither is that. There we go. The thief let go of the bag and fled. Thomas arrived moments later, gasping for breath. "Thank you, friend. After our last parting, I bought loads of tea and set sail for Europe. But, alas, my ship suffered heavy damage in a storm, stranding me in the open ocean for a fortnight. I thought I was goner for sure. But I did manage to get my hands on this fine item during my voyage. I'm relieved that I can honor the friendship that you've shown me with this partially offering, at least. Consider it yours. Go on, take it." Thomas handed me a bundle. "By the way, would you be interested in coming to see my prize vessel, or at least what's left of it? And perhaps we could then discuss how much you can contribute to its repair cost." Oh, you. Just take the money. Zounds! Are you sure you're fine donating this much? Boy, I was right to choose you as my friend. You'll be rewarded handsomely for this, just you wait. It seems as though I had given him enough money to pay for the repairs. Thomas rushed off to the shipwright, grinning from ear to ear. Yeah, I feel that he's going to stab me in the back by the end of this. I guess that's it for basic travel stuff. What's here? Bounty for scoundrels. Don't have enough money to go through all that mountain. It's a Dhaka again. The legend of the great pirate Cervantes, I assume. Dining at a tavern in a port town is rarely uneventful. Surely enough, some ruffians appeared, determined to let me know I had raised their ire. The tavern in the port town was teeming with fishermen, merchants, sailors, and all sorts of sea folk. As I sat there eating my dinner, someone from among the boisterous crowd suddenly called out to me. "Hey you, I've seen your mug before, haven't I?" Huh? Oh yeah, it's that punk that was with Maxie and his crew. I couldn't forget that face even if I wanted to. Because of you, we were adrift at sea for days. We thought we were done for. I thought they remembered me. I had no recollection of them. They were apparently pirates I defeated when traveling with Maxie and his crew. We got you now. Hope you're ready for us to send your sorry butt to Davy Jones's locker. Who? What? This is why you need to remember the faces of your enemies, friends. They'll remember yours. You know how things are. Silver stage.
Just die! Yeah. The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I mean, I jumped straight for Davy Jones' locker, so you know how things are.
Fight!
Oh, that doesn't knock him anywhere near as far as I thought it would. You fool!
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I'm gonna win.
Fight!
Nope.
Gotcha!
Interesting.
Obvious. Obvious.
Oh, I can just beat them up. They're actually not that defensive.
Pretty good.
Haha, you fool. So slippery. Okay, it's not that bad. I was making a big deal of this, even though I didn't need to. Why? Why me?
Fight! Bring it!
Steve. Speed up. Speed up.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't have any moves that are like obviously going to send someone 100 miles away or something.
Good.
Wait, no, I do. Haha, it went off first, I guess. This entire thing's confusing. Ah! Oh, that sends people way too far for some reason.
You're healing good.
Woo!
Ready?
Dang. No, no, no. Why? You just walked off. Haven't seen you before. No. I feel like grabbing him just saved my life. This is really not right in my way. There. Spank him to death. I'm okay with that. It's a good way to end that one. We'll let you live this time. But things aren't going to be so easy for you next time, you hear? Tell that Master Baxi that the same goes for him. As I watched the pirates make their retreat, an elderly fellow sitting next to me handed me a drink. Not bad, little missy. I'd say you're probably the 9th strongest person I've seen in my lifetime. Here, have a drink. It's on me. I thanked the old man and took the drink, then proceeded to ask him about these 8 people stronger than me. I'm talking about pirates. The 8 stronger than you are pirates, of course. And speaking of pirates, who comes to mind for you? Francis Drake, perhaps? Or maybe the red-bearded terrors of the Mediterraneans? The Barbados brothers? What about the pirate queen Grace O'Malley? You've heard of Drake's cousin, John Hawkins, right? There's hordes of famous pirates, but for me, the king of them all has got to be Cervantes de Leon. Huh? You've never heard of him? I actually have. Maybe that's for the best, eh? According to the old man's story, he is apparently a great pirate that was known to all who sailed Atlantic. He's fear and dread incarnate, that's for sure. I saw him once when I was a kid, and after that I was so scared I couldn't get a wink of sleep that night. He sailed the seas, and on his galleon, the Audrian, sack then slaughter was his creed, and then his name alone was enough to strike fear into the hearts of all who had heard it. He was one of few pirates adept at handling 2 weapons at once, and some say his strikes were strong as the blows of a kraken. You know, this is just between you and me, but Captain Cervantes, the old man went on seemingly without end. He regaled me the tales of the great pirate Cervantes until the next morning. Wow. That's nice. Shoot, 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 shoot. Search of strength. Search of strength. Search of strength. What is this one? 45, wow. That would be nice, but the money that takes to get there is just ridiculous. Alright. I guess I'll end this one here. I'm currently not very sick. I'm just second general. So it's been kind of hard to speak. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Good night! Oh yeah, completely forgot what I was doing and how to turn off the recording. Yeah, I'm not doing well. Good night.